This is a Hashtag Studios production.
Okay, it's time for the Chapter 11 ITGS quiz video. Chapter 11 is titled The Environment. Let's get to it. This video is going to work the exact same way as all the others. Questions come first, answers come second. So, practice. Put your answers down and then compare them. Without further ado, Question 1 of the Environment chapter says, electronic waste, or e-waste, is an increasing problem as more and more computers are discarded each year. In some countries, e-waste has spawned large industries, but also caused great health problems. Part A. Define the term operating system and describe 2 health problems caused by discarded electronic equipment. Part B. Explain 2 concerns that users might have about donating their old IT equipment for reuse. Part C. Evaluate potential solutions to the problem of e-waste. Question 2. E-waste is a growing problem as countries around the world throw away more and more obsolete equipment. Part A. Identify 2 chemicals found in e-waste. Describe 2 ways a user can ensure all data is erased from a donated computer system. Part B. Explain 2 solutions to the problem of e-waste. Part C. Discuss the responsibility each stakeholder has to solve the problem of e-waste. Evaluate your arguments. Question 3. Satellite imaging and remote sensing are commonly used to observe the Earth and other planets. Define the term remote sensing. Describe 1 benefit and 1 disadvantage of remote sensing methods compared to regular photographs. Part B. Explain 2 concerns that users might have about donating their old IT equipment for reuse. Part C. Security and privacy concerns have been raised about online mapping systems and virtual globes. To what extent do the benefits of these systems outweigh the concern? This is the last question, so prepare your answers so that you can compare them. Alright, so the answers to question 1. The answer to part A. An operating system is the software of a computer that runs the user interface and is on from the time the computer is powered up until when it's shut down. It is also responsible for helping operate all applications. Then the next part wanted health problems related to e-waste. The toxins released from materials and technological equipment can create neurological damage and respiratory problems, and those are just 2 of a very, very long list of health issues that are caused by e-waste. B wanted concerns for donating IT equipment, concerns regarding complete data removal, and those who take into account the harmful effects of e-waste. Those who are conscious of the problem of e-waste, that may be one factor that actually does make them not so reluctant to donate their equipment. Answer to part C, ways to influence e-waste legislations, computer donation schemes, or take-back schemes. All 3 of those were described in a chapter in, I don't remember the exact pages, but all of them were described in some form or fashion, and each had their own different section. They're all very useful for helping either recycle or reuse with different people the products of e-waste, or old IT equipment. Okay, question 2. Answer the A wanted the chemicals or harmful toxins of e-waste. 4 mentioned in the chapter: lead, arsenic, mercury, and cadmium. Also wanted 2 ways a user can ensure all data is removed from a donated computer: clearing the hard disk and removing all user accounts. Answer to part B, and as you might notice, e-waste being, a very big topic in this chapter, a lot of the answers and questions were repetitive. I think one part of the question was even repeated. Answer to part B, as described in the last question, policies that allow some hypothetical form of recycling e-waste can reduce the harmful quantities. And answer to part C, wanted parts of stakeholders. The organizations concerned with e-waste have the duty of monitoring and coming up with new e-waste control policies, alongside ways to reduce the harmful effects of e-waste. However, consumers and users of IT equipment must do whatever they can to dispose of their equipment in a safe manner, and if there is no applicable course of action, the least they can do is donate said equipment to the e-waste control organizations. It's also the duty of the companies that create computers, that commonly fall to e-waste, to produce them with as harmless materials as they possibly can. Lessens the job on both the IT users and the e-waste organizations. Alright, part 3 wanted a couple definitions. Remote sensing is the collection of radio waves and other data that cannot be captured by normal photography. The sensors, radar, LiDAR, and sonar. The second part of part A. Remote sensing can capture more informative data than normal photography could. However, when dealing with digital data, the process is complex by the need to process and then map the data collected. And then B, being repetitive, it's pretty much that part of the question was repeated before, so your answers for that one part will do again. And the answer to question 3, part C. There is an incredibly wide range of applications for remote sensing and online mapping. The potential good that can be done by the collection, analyzing, and then applying the data can help us to learn more about the world and the environment around us. However, the potential negative consequence should the data collected via online mapping be released could be extremely detrimental. One of the possibilities mentioned in the chapter was if specific locations that are meant to be kept secret, if that secret is infringed upon by online mapping, it could create some less than negligible consequences. And those are pretty much the last of the answers for the Chapter 11 quiz video.
This is a Cashtag Studios production.